gorgeous. They're the most beautiful deities.
Yes.
In all the three worlds. They're just so gorgeous, aren't they? When we first came here, Srila Prabhupada asked Bhagavan Das, who was our temple president in Detroit, and he was GBC. And Srila Prabhupada asked Bhagavan to come to France to help spread Krishna consciousness here. And Gaura's father, who was then Indradyumna, not Indradyumna Maharaj, said, "Oh, we can come with you because we've traveled in Europe and Kripa speaks French. So how about taking us with you?" And Bhagavan said, "Okay. Maybe that would be a good idea." And I had my education as a teacher, and he said, maybe someday we'll start a Gurukul, and Kripa can teach in the Gurukul. So we sold spiritual sky incense and back to Godheads and managed to get tickets to come to Paris. Actually to Fontenay-aux, which was the temple then. And our temple room there was in a little garage. I mean, seriously, the temple, you may think this is small, but the temple was really small. It was really small, and we didn't have any deities, obviously. Oh my God, I can't even tell you what it was like. It was so... Anyway, and Bhagavan immediately said, "Oh, we need to have Jagannath deities. We need to have Jagannath deities." And there was you probably already know all of this. There was a devotee there, and his name was Dayamirkya, and he was an artist, and Bhagavan gave a picture of our deities in Detroit. Lord Balaram, Srimati Subhadra Devi, and Lord Jagannath. And he said, "I want the deities to look exactly like these deities." And so Dayamirkya carved these beautiful deities. And they look exactly like the deities that we first met when we came to the Detroit temple. They're the most beautiful deities in the world, don't you think? They're so merciful. They smiled at the devotees every day as they went out on Sankirtan and rocked the metros back and forth, the Kirtan. Seriously, the cars would go. And Gaura's dad would be the leader, and he took everybody out on Sankirtan every day, and we distributed peanuts and raisins to people. Oh, Krishna. And then the temple came in Rulasura. So after, I don't even know how long it was till Rulasura. And oh my God. So then Bhagavan wanted that we would also have Radha and Krishna deities, and so it was Radha Parisisvara who came. Yeah, I know you already know the story. You must know the story.
I At least I don't know.
Me too also.
So that was 1973. And Bhagavan asked me to be the head pujari. I knew nothing. I couldn't cook. I couldn't sew. I just could organize. So that was kind of amazing, but Krishna sent so many really qualified people who could help. In fact, a dear friend of mine for my life now, basically, her name is Kanti. She came from Florida and didn't intend to stay. I'm backing up a little, because when Kanti came, we got a seamstress, and I remember Bhagavan yelling out, "Kripa, we have a seamstress, come and meet her." And we were going to have a little Ratha Yatra for Lord Jagannath in Bologna. And I remember Kanti asked me, "So tell me what size is his neck and what size is his waist?" And I said, "His neck and waist, they're exactly the same size." And she'd never seen Lord Jagannath. So she sewed beautiful clothing for Lord Jagannath, and then I was relieved as head pujari that she was there to sew for Radha Parisisvara when they came. I think you probably know, you've probably seen and you know the stories of the installation.
No.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Please.
Have you been to Rulaswaram? Oh, we went there yesterday. Obviously, it's not the temple anymore, but Srila Prabhupada is coming to install them, and that was the most amazing thing that could ever happen. There are videos of that installation, and it's incredible. I was a nervous wreck because, yeah. So, and you probably know the story that Prabhupada, you see in the video when they poured the oil on Srimati Radharani, Srila Prabhupada started rubbing her cheek. I think it was the left cheek. I was like, oh no, what's going on? He just kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and I'm like, I wonder what's happening. And I knew that, I think it was Jyotirmayi who had painted, there was a tiny, tiny dark spot in her cheek, and she painted over it. And Srila Prabhupada rubbed and rubbed and rubbed until all the paint was gone, because it started to come off when the oil came down. I was like, oh no, what's going on? And then I dressed Lord Krishna, and Balagopala dressed Srimati Radharani. They were so beautiful. We couldn't believe how beautiful they were. So delicate. Is she not the most delicate and most beautiful? Anyway. So then, after they were placed on the altar and all dressed and beautiful, the curtains opened and beautiful kirtan, and then Srila Prabhupada, he greeted the deities personally, and then he was sitting on the Vyasasana, and he gave a wonderful class, and he said, the women of Kashmir, they have the most beautiful bodies, and the women of Paris, they have the most beautiful faces. Krishna has come to Paris to collect his Parisian gopi. She is the most beautiful. Prabhupada said that. And then I immediately understood that we had no understanding. Our eyes were so not anointed with pure love of God. All we saw was that we needed to put something. And Prabhupada saw Radharani in her most beautiful nature. I felt like I learned something so deep from that, just those couple of sentences that Srila Prabhupada spoke. So that was the beginning Lord Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra, and then Radha Parisisvara. And they were just our lords and masters every day. And I can't believe that by Krishna's grace we're back here to see them and to see you, because look at Srila Prabhupada's movement, it's just flourishing. It's flourishing and it's amazing. You guys are like the beautiful results of all of his desires to spread Lord Chaitanya's movement everywhere and forever. And it's just the most amazing and wonderful gift that I can imagine, you know. And this is Gaur Shakti, and Gaur Shakti, I wanted to just tell you because, I think it was 2 days after he was born, and I think it was maybe the day after Janmashtami, in Jejuna, and I brought him home. And of course, the first place we brought him was to see Shri Radha Parisisvara and Jagannath Balaram and Subhadra. So, what a blessing for us. This is his 50th birthday was just yesterday, and so it was really almost to the day today that he was introduced to the Lord. So I'm so grateful to be here on this day, that he can again be blessed by their incredible mercy, and that we can all take shelter of them. Oh my God, they are so gorgeous. And they are so merciful. Oh God.
How these deities were procured from India, or who carved these deities from India?
Radha Parisisvara, they're from Jaipur, I think.
Who went and bring those deities?
You know, I'm pretty sure that it was Narottam Das and Sitala who had them carved and brought them. Yeah.
There's a
And
whole
then-
story on it.
Huh?
Narottam wrote it, the whole story on it.
Oh, he
You
wrote
can
the
get
whole
it.
story?
Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah.
You can get it. Narottam, he did get him carved. Weren't they supposed to be for another temple?
No, that was, I'm pretty sure that was Radha Govinda
Oh.
Madhava. But I'm almost 100% sure that Sitala and Narottam
Yeah,
had
he
them
wrote a whole
carved, but I
story about it.
can't be sure because I think it was and then they also had our deities carved for New Mayapur, Shri Radha Govinda Madhava, and they were switched out by Hari Sori. They wound up going to Australia, and we got the deities that were for Australia. Krishna knows where he wants to go. He knows what he wants. But wherever he goes, he's the most beautiful. Oh.
Mataji, we were wondering about Nitya Satyasuta when they came and how they came.
Nitai
These-
Satyasuta. I don't know. They're the most beautiful, but they're so beautiful. They're so happy here. You can tell they're so, yeah. No, I wasn't here, and they came much later. And I know that Radha Parisisvara and Lord Jagannath Balaram and Subhadra, that they spent many years not in a temple. I think they were being worshipped in the temple of people's homes. I'm not sure. So it's so ecstatic to see them.
1 year they were in New Mayapur also.
They were in
Pardon?
Mayapur.
For 1 year they were in New Mayapur also.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that must have been amazing.
I don't think they were like visible.
Oh, they weren't being worshipped.
They were maybe in the back.
Oh. Oh my God. Whoever is dressing them, they look just so beautiful. Anyway, and you're growing tulsi. everything. Oh, Prabhupada must be, well, he is, he's smiling. It just must make him so happy to see you and to see his beloved Lordship so well served. I want to know about you.
We want to know more.
But when the Thakur was dressing them in the morning.
Pardon?
But when the
They are
Thakur
like
was
busy.
dressing Radha Parisisvara in the morning.
He was dressing them all.
Oh, okay. Very nice. They're beautiful. Do you love that service? It's such a special service, isn't it? Just amazing. Yeah.
Right now, 5 of our devotees, they are in Belgium for deity worship course,
Oh,
for Shodashupchar and all those things.
wow.
So right now we don't have full strength of devotees here.
Yeah, well, you're doing a wonderful job. Seriously. I mean, Prabhupada's whole desire was, Krishna's greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest, but he comes in just the right size so that you can learn to serve him and love him. And it's so clear that you're doing that. He just wants us to remember him and just develop a taste for this service. And they just, oh my God. They've been accepting service for a long time. And everybody's heart becomes purified. And you become more and more attached to their lotus feet. It's incredible. Prabhupada just gave us the perfect way to remember Krishna and go back home, back to God. And to, like Prabhupada said, to bring everyone with us, because everyone is a child of the Lord. It's amazing that nobody's separate from him. Just forgetting. He's arranged it so you'll never forget. You'll never forget. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I remember when the first books were published in French, and when we were able to present Srila Prabhupada the books, he was so happy. It was amazing. He was so pleased. Where do you do Sankirtan now?
In the Paris city,
In Paris? Oh,
there are different metro stations, and like today is also we're going for Sankirtan,
nice.
3 to 6. We do twice a week right now. There is a very busy metro station in Châtelet-Léal,
Nice.
so we'll go there today.
That's so wonderful. His dad used to go out every day, all morning. He'd go out in the morning and not come back until night. Seriously. Every day. It was amazing. And we used to do Harinam. We used to do Harinam in front of Galerie Lafayette and places like that,
I'm doing books there. Galerie Lafayette, it's a very busy place. When it's raining, I go there to do book distribution.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. Yeah. That little temple in Fontenay-aux-Roses, it was so little, and the devotees, after they came back from Sankirtan, they would have these rollicking kirtans, and you could actually feel the floor shaking. Oh my God. It's amazing. What are you distributing on Sankirtan?
We distribute Bhagavad Gita, Higher Test, Life Come From Life, Yamba Sandas, books like this,
Nice.
And bhagavatam sets.
which I also.
And bhagavatam sets also.
I know.
For this year, so far we have distributed 100 bhagavatam sets.
Wow.
We are still waiting for 8 more.
Oh my gosh, we used to have a quota, how many books we had to distribute and everything. And I remember going to the ashrams and, you're walking up the stairs and I always figured if I go to if I knock on so many doors, by this amount of time I will have met my quota. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. Really, we have no idea the depth of mercy that Srila Prabhupada gave us. We have no idea. It's just incredible. Yeah, again, it's like, it's just amazing to see you all, and it's just.
Radha Parisisvara must be very happy to see you.
Obviously, they haven't changed a bit. It's just incredible. She is the most delicate Radharani ever, isn't she? She's just.
They are so sweet. When you dress them, there is something very special. Because I dress a lot Radha Govinda Madhava in Mahaprabhu. I was doing not there, but here there is something very special. They are very sweet.
They are, right?
There is something there, very attached.
And you can see it in their face. They're just so merciful, so merciful. Oh, Krishna. I'm usually a big talker, but I'm just honestly, I'm just kind of overwhelmed. Do you have any questions that I could answer? Is there any?
When you came from Florida to here, you and Indra
From
that time?
Detroit?
From Detroit. So where was the temple at that time?
Oh, it's 8311 East Jefferson Street. Yeah.
Within city.
It was right in the heart of Detroit.
No, here. When you came here in Paris.
When you came to Paris, where was the temple? There was no temple.
No, it was in Fontenay-aux-Roses. Oh, and then the temple was in Quatre-Roues-sur. Yeah, that was where the temple was.
When you arrived from Detroit?
When we arrived from Detroit, it was in Fontenay-aux-Roses, the suburbs.
And at that time, only Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Bharani were there.
No, they weren't there.
No deities were there.
No, there was a beautiful picture. I can't remember if it was a painting. I don't think so, but maybe it was a painting of Orni Tai. And then, like as I said, Bhagavan said, no, we have to have Jagannath deities. And so that was when Dayamridya Prabhu carved these beautiful deities from the picture of the deities in Detroit. Yeah.
And then Radha Parisisvara came.
And then when we moved to, and this was 72, that the Jagannath deities were carved. And then in 73, Radha Parisisvara came to Rulasur, and yeah, I think it was June 1973.
Lord Jagannath just dropped his nose ring.
Who dropped?
Yeah,
Lord Jagannath did, right?
Just dropped his
Yeah,
nose.
I heard it. And I'm like, wait, what?
He's excited to see you.
Oh, I totally recognize. Now I recognize you without your nose ring. We used to make these really extravagant turbans for the Jagannath deities. And we had feathers, big feathers. They were like dancing actors. Yeah.
We heard that Prabhupada he liked big turbans on Jagannath.
Pardon?
Prabhupada like big turbans.
Yeah, and that's what we did. We made huge turbans on their heads. I still can feel what it's like to. Okay, the finishing touch was putting the big feathers. I hope you liked it because we thought you did. Oh my gosh. Oh, and we used to. I don't know where you get your flowers. We used to go to Ranji's.
Still, we are going to
Yeah,
this.
and we would always try to get, people would give us donations and everything. Even they would give us fruit and vegetable donations. We always would go for the donations. We were pretty poor.
Now we don't get the donations, but we buy them.
Well, we also probably bought some, but
There's a flower garden in the back. We have a flower garden with the flowers.
Oh,
going
that's
on.
so nice.
And Gopalananda is our senior. He's 83 and he's seeding out and he's planting, harvesting. He's doing lots in the garden, and from the garden all the flowers for the gardens come.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. So many. Oh my God. Amazing. So do you have a lot of Tulsi?
We have some 20 people.
Oh, that's really nice. Oh my gosh. And what are you feeding them? Who's the cook?
Well, they get sanctions in the morning. Yes, Mangala sweets.
All of us are cooks.
You're all cooks?
Yeah, at times we all have to cook.
That's so great. What's your specialty?
Me?
Yeah.
You can say like khichdi.
Nice, of course, wonderful. Everybody cooks?
Yes, Mother, almost everybody, yes.
What do you cook? What's your specialty?
My special is some Bengali dishes.
Nice.
So whatever the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes, so we have to.
So you make them happy.
Sometimes in the morning khichdi, and evening afternoon the Rajbhoga. There's just so many items. Minimum is 5 items. So we have to make small.
In the morning we offer 5 items to the deities, and in the afternoon mostly 12 or 13 items.
It's true, right?
Yes, you'll see the Raj Bhoga team is already there in the kitchen. They start working.
It's so amazing. I was thinking about, I don't know, a few months ago I was meditating because now I can't cook at all. I really, ask Gaur, I'm a terrible cook. I can't cook. But all that time I was cooking. And it was, just think about how much, I made, in New Mayapur, I made all the Mongol sweets from the fresh cow milk for the cows. And it was incredible. I can't do that now. And then you think of the Raj Bhog offering, all those preparations, and it was just one person and maybe somebody helping, right? And then I had this realization that it wasn't me who was doing any of it. It was Srila Prabhupada. And that he just made all of those preparations. He just used my hands and my little teeny desire to do that, So that's the deal. The deal is everything we do, all this service is Srila Prabhupada's, his mercy, and our little bit of a desire to try to please him and become Krishna's devotees. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for being so kind to us and welcoming us in a way that really we don't deserve, but we're really grateful. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. And all glories to your service.
Always to you. You showed us the way.